Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Our starting pitcher in this one, Nolan McLean. What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now at the plate, Xavier Edwards. And a pitch. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's
Expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Pitch. And it's even up. Bounce to the right side. Simeon toss over to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's two down. So digging in, Otto Lopez. And a strike in there.
0-1.
This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. And the Marlins down quietly. Now the Mets offense will go. Back here at the ballpark, towing the slab in today's game, John King.
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Next one misses, and it's 2-0. Back to the mound. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him. Now 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. And there's the strike. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little flair, little flash at first, maybe seen as arrogant, but I think the talent backed it up and everybody was okay with it.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. They get the out on Soto, and there's 2 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
The 0-1. Foul ball. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-2. Bench off of first with 2 away. That misses, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. In the air, left field. Ruiz has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Kyle Stowers. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. The wind to the pitch. And 1-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Popped up first base side. Vientos settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And at the plate for Miami, number 8. And that's in there for strike one. McClain certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Good eye right there.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. No score here in the second.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
That misses, and that's ball 2. Next pitch misses, and it's a full count. And the righty deals. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down. And now for the Marlins, number 87. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. And that's in for a strike. Yo, 1. That one fouled off. The 0-2. This one in the dirt.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So now the DH spot, Connor Norby. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert on the move. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Welcome back. Leading off, Mark Vientos. The wind and the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Oh, and 1 now.
That's a ball.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
They say it went. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was a moonshot, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hurt foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Luis Robert now in there for strike one. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. In the air to left down the line. Ruiz settles underneath it. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's ball four. Here is Marcus Semien. That's in there. 0-1. Chris, how about the 2021 season for Marcus Semien? He was an all-star and he hit 45 home runs. Beatty over at first with one away. One of the other aspects with Marcus Semien, when he first came up with Oakland, he really struggled defensively and he worked so hard. Ron Washington on a second, they get one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And now the right fielder, Owen Casey. McLean back to work. And that's too high. And the 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Now, Yuri Ruiz. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Ruiz, in his rookie season, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And they traded for him earlier this year. To the left side, but it is well foul. And a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Two down, nobody on. That one missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. That one misses. Ball 1. Torrens measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2016. Out to short, Lopez. Sends it across the first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So the lineup flips over. Carson bench up now for the Mets. Just missed. Next pitch off the plate, and the count is 2-0. And that's in for a strike.
1 strike.
And now it's even up. In the air, left side. He's got it. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
The pitch. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Next offering misses. 3-1. Juan Soto to bat next. The 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr., and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
Oh, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
Here comes the 0-1. There's the strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hard on the ground to first. Stowers steps on the bag. Inning over. Mets leave one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Start of the fourth. And the batter now, Liam Hicks. Here comes the pitch. Left field. Squeezes it. And there's one away. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And the pitch. And that's in the dirt.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert moves under it. 2 away. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he won around. Ruled a swing. And he deals. Just missed. The Marlins yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Marlins set down in order. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jared Young. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one the other way. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now it's Mark Vientos. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swings through that one. 0-1. And now the lefty. That to right. Diving try, but it falls in. Base hit. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's at third with 1 away. That's a triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard, and now Luis Robert Grounded out his first time. 0-1. And a pitch. That one ripped right center field. That's back there, and it's off the wall. He pulls into second. A run comes in the play.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. John King gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Jansen Junk will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 so far. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
And it's even up. Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here in Queens, ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, number 8. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now, number 87 went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
The Fish still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside. And now the count is even.
It's a good take.
The pitch. Got him. That's his second strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And here it comes. Check swing went around. 0-2 down.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The next pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for New York, Luis Torrens. The pitch. And that's outside.
Ball 1.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
Right-handed reliever. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Digging in, Carson Bench. 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. So up next for New York, Juan Soto. This guy has turned into a beast. Way outside, and that is ball 1. At the belt and fires. That's outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes. Jared Young in the on-deck circle. Bichette at second with 2 down. And a 4-pitch walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jared Young. There's the strike. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. And that one almost got him. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Righty delivers. And down on strikes. And that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they're on top 2-0. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Owen Casey. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Casey, only 20 years old, and he was born in Canada. And it's 1-1. And the righty deals. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Casey checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Left-hand batter waits. That's down and in.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now. Yuri Ruiz, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there for strike 1. Now 1-1. The Marlins hitless so far in the game. Next pitch is outside. In the air, left field, down the line, bench. In position, and puts the squeeze on that. 2 away now. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Pitch misses, ball 1. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. And that is that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5. Back here at the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Junk back to work. And downstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Robert in the box again, takes a strike. And the right-hander deals. Late on that fastball.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And he deals. And that one upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The punch out there, and there's one down.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Baden batting with one down, takes the strike. Strike 2. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Vientos leads off first with 1 away. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Good eye right there. Up the middle, dive, and he's got it. Flips it from the ground. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. That's in there. That's strike 1. And a pitch. Bounce to the right. Simeon sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, we're clearly at that point in this ball game with the no-no going that we're anticipating seeing some history. Those infielders right now, they are on their toes, expecting the ball to be hit to them.
Lopez stands in here, takes ball one low.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. One and two now. And now 2-2. Two on the ground, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 7 no-hit innings in the books. 7th inning stretch. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And the pitch. That just misses. Ball 1. And the pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Misses outside. 2-1. And a good eye there.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And it's filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And next for the Mets, Carson Bench. That's in there. That's strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The pitch. And that's going to get into the corner. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in with mechanics.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Slow roller to third. Throws across the diamond, and Bichette is retired. Two on with one out. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Stepping in, Jared Young. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Torrens on third. Bench on second. Soto over at first with one away. Next one misses. Now 1-2. Right-hander kick steals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Line drive, base hit. One run is in. Ruiz fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 5-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cade Gibson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now the lefty. And that one a little bit high.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Edge of the zone for a strike. 3-2 now.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Three-two. Check swing. Now to look down to first. And he held up.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And now it's Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is full. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Next offering is down low.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. throws him with a backdoor slider.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
And now here is Brett Beatty. There's the strike. And a pitch. That one's in there. And it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Beatty checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Citi Field. Here's the third baseman, number 8. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1 there. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Ground ball right side. Oh, he gloves it. The throw, and they get the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Number 87, the next up for the Marlins. They say you win. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
0-2 now. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Roll to short, could be 2. Flips for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins nothing. Righty reliever out of the pen, Anthony Bender.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Didn't go. 2-2 now. Simeon waits. And he hits a ground ball right side. Stowers takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. The wind and the pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
And that skips in the dirt. Two now. That one 95 to finish him off. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for Miami, Owen Casey. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Yuri Ruiz. First offering misses the mark. Good eye right there.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And a 3-0 finds the zone. He swings and fouls one off. And here it comes. Right side. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. Oh, the throw is wild.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's down and in. Ruiz at first, one gone. Pitch misses. 2-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Oh, that adds another runner, and now they've got one in scoring position. Looks like things are getting a little wobbly out there on the mound.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nolan McLean is done, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Brian Hudson taking over on the mound.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
So first and second with one man gone. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks. And takes low for ball one. That one missed. Runners at first and second with one gone. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Out towards right center field. Robert on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. Marlins down to their final out. And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swing, and he breaks his back. Simeon to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
2 outs, bases loaded. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there, 0-1. Slap the other way, foul. Here's the 0-2. Popped in the air, left field. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.